How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with a walkthrough, a first impressions video in general of the whole collection of the Jack Wolf knives. That's right. I am fortunate enough to have the whole collection, and I want to share it, and I want you guys to choose which one is your favorite, as I can't say myself which is my favorite yet, and I will keep on explaining why. All right, let's start with the Sharpshooter gunstock pattern. Love that. I have a GEC, a 44, also with the gunstock pattern, and man, is this pattern comfortable, and especially with just one blade. M390 titanium, and micarta, natural micarta. This micarta I treated with boiled linseed oil, and I think it looks fantastic. Really does. It's one of my favorite patterns. And man, I just, I've gotten into traditionals so much. GEC is and will always be part of my life. But I gotta say, these Jack Wolf knives are amazing as well. Just the fit and finish, all the work put into these knives. Yeah, some of the work is machined, produced. Some of the work, the finishing touches, is hand labor, and it's just really amazing. I look at them, and we'll go over some details that I have seen in just one of them, and I'm talking about the spring tension. But the walk and talk is fantastic. I would say it's around a 7 pull, but check that walk and talk, and we'll see this type of quality in all of the knives. They do come at a price, and it's important to understand why they come at such a high price. And I think that one of the ways that you can find out, that you can understand, is by having one in hand, really. And when you compare to other brands like Case, like Rough Rider, like GEC, you'll get to understand. And other brand, Boker, you'll get to understand. But that was the first model that came out. And also Benjamin Belkin is the owner and the designer of the brand. And I just gotta say, Ben is a good traditional collector. And what he's done by talking to him and trying to understand how he his process of creativity process, he is really doing something, and we'll see that creativity, that innovation in these designs as we progress through all of them. So keep an eye out for that. The second model, the second pattern that he delivered was this sway back, the laid back Jack. I think it is. This is the laid back. Yeah, I think it is. Should have brought the tubes. Anyways, towards the end, I'll show you one that I have at hand. Laid back Jack. If I'm incorrect, please correct me down in the comments in a decent manner, please, as we always do in this channel. Again, M390 titanium, natural micarta, which I love, and just did I mention that the ground uh, on these knives, on these blades, is fantastic, really phenomenal. They just slice, they go through material without any problems. I have been using them for whittling and peeling different fruits and foods. I love to peel, love strawberries, and sometimes they come and they are a bit, you know how strawberries are, and I just peel the bad side of the fruit, and you can feel that. You know, I'm kind of tired of all of these tomato and grapes, and you know, let's be more real and use them in a more realistic way. All of our knives, for those of us who are users. Those who are not, that's okay. But anyways, they are really lasers when it comes to slicing and cutting. So I have used them in the garden. I have used them whittling, as I love to. That's one of my hobbies, and I enjoy using them. That was the swayback, and then the little bro. Little bro, I chose in black micarta, M390 again, titanium, perfect construction, walk and talk. Again, we're talking a 6.5, a 7, I think, and that's perfect for me. From 6 to 8, that's perfect for me. With a stronger pull, I really don't enjoy a slip joint because I don't have strong nails, and they keep on breaking my nails, and I've had to sell a few slip joints that I didn't want to sell because of that. And then again, I wasn't going to keep it in the drawer. But the little bro had a little problem with in production. I don't remember the specific vocabulary for that. It was something rap. I don't remember. Sorry about that. But when you close it hits the back spring internally, and it kind of dents a little bit the edge. And mine didn't come with that. And Ben told me and asked me if I wanted to send it back. Of course I didn't. I love the little bro. And it came a bit not as sharpened as the others came, but no problem. I just put it through the stones a few passes and stropped it, and like a razor blade. So, but when we talk about honesty, and this is something I thank and I admire Ben for, calling back all of these knives, or those who wanted to return them, and being responsible for his product, for his brand. And this is something that we can be sure of, as I've talked with Ben many a time. And he's just that type of guy. He's going to worry about quality. He's going to worry about being responsible and giving us a quality product. These are made overseas, but the quality on these things is just phenomenal. It really is. And you know, one of the things that I've seen difficult in the knife world, not just in traditionals, is to being constant with the quality, with details like the spring tension and the walk and talk. And I can say, as you can see here, this is my collection. I can testify to that. Now, here comes one of those details. This is the Midnight Jack. This is the Midnight Jack. And sheep's foot, I think it's a sheep's foot. I always get confused with, no. This is a sheep's foot, right? And this is a swayback, right? Yeah, that's it. And we can see the difference right there. Anyways, just came to mind, popped in my mind, and wanted to make that clear. This sheep's foot, wonderful design. Yeah, these are old designs, but modernized by Ben, and I do think he's doing a great job. The one thing that this one had is the walk and talk. This one is fine, the tension is right there, but towards the closing, that's where it's just a bit lazy. Of course, that has nothing to do with how it functions, how it works. I mean, talking about using it, and I just kept it. That's not such a big problem for me. Some might disagree. For that kind of money, you should have, hey, I'm the first one to, when something is wrong, to send it back. Doesn't matter which distributor it is. But I think, and these just run out all over the world. They drop, and they're they just disappear. So, and I like I said, if it's something, if I keep a other type of knives with small details, that's just how it is. I think if it's a bigger detail, I'll be sure. And I've done this dozens of times, returned the product, but I think it passes the test. Then came a surprise. As you can see, micartas, right? I'm a micarta guy, love micarta, and I do like carbon fiber, but this knife surprised me. The pattern, which I didn't think I was going to like as much, and then also the carbon fiber, dark matter in red. Don't remember the name, but it's just with this red accent. Titanium carbon fiber, M390 again. All of them are going to be titanium and M390. Fit and finish perfect. Walk and talk perfect. Perfectly centered, and a thicker blade. Loved that detail. Yeah, and in hand, this is a really comfortable slip joint. One of my favorites. I can just say that. I can't say which is my favorite, Professor. It's so difficult, and we'll keep on seeing why. I already told you about the gun stock that I so much loved. The Midnight Jack surprised me, and that sheep's foot. Love the Barlow design of the little bro, and who doesn't like a swayback, right? And then again, he surprised me with the Lannis clip, or the Benny's clip. This is the largest size in the family, and this in the Arctic Ice carbon fiber. Fat carbon. Love this thing. Love this carbon fiber. Love the presentation. This is a bit thicker, of course, because of the size. It doesn't matter how, if it's thicker, it just goes through material like nothing as well. And here's the second detail. This one's a bit smooshy. The tension in the opening is okay, but in the closing is just a bit smooshy. I would say the tension is just a bit, I would say, I don't know, a 6 perhaps a 5.5, and is just a hair off the center. Again, nothing extraordinary, so I kept the knife, and I really love this carbon fiber and the Benny's clip. There you have it. And then came the Vampire Jack. Again, it surprised me. Why? I didn't think I was going to enjoy this model. And guess what? This lava flow fat carbon just and the design on the blade shape, and just overall, these are, if you're into knives and you're into watches and you like modern things, these slip joints, I'm going to venture and say, are for you. I mixed and matched. I was with a couple of friends and I mixed and matched some of these knives with their watch collection, and man, did I have fun playing with those. So much that it's kind of dangerous because I'm not into watches and I don't want to get into watches. Okay, Dirk. Anyways, but it was really fun, and just mix and matching watches with these slip joints. It was just a fantastic game. I had I didn't put attention to what my friends were saying. I was just mix and matching, and they really got the hang of it and got to like these knives very much as well. So that was the Vampire Jack. Then in this presentation, and I'm gonna keep on talking, I just received, because I have to connect the battery before it just runs out, and I'm sorry for that, but the video has come out pretty well so far, and I don't want it to just go off. So there we go. Now we can continue without the pressure of the battery. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then came another surprise, yet another surprise, and this has just arrived. I did a live streaming yesterday, and I don't remember the date, but I did it through Instagram, and it was in Spanish mostly. The same, I did this same presentation of the Jack Wolf for the Latin American community or Spanish speaking community, because there I also have a bunch of good Spanish friends. So anyways, I just recently got the 8th pattern, and well, to my surprise, we get this pattern in different models. So we, as you can see, we can get them in micartas or carbon fibers. Different micartas, different carbon fibers, and you'll see, I'll show you with this model. This is the Cyborg Jack. And I am not sure where Ben got the idea for this profile, for this pattern, but I think he did an excellent job. It, ergonomically speaking, is fantastic. I am not sure, but it just feels a bit thinner, which that would be amazing. That would be incredible. So Ben, when you watch this, do correct me if it's thinner or if it's the same, but it just feels ever so slightly thinner. And in pink carbon fiber, that again surprised me. I don't know if it's, how do you say it in English, but it's more than a pink, and which is very close to Mexican pink. I think it's more of a magenta, but it's fantastic. And again, this clip point, which seems at times like a trailing point. Check out that beautiful belly and how the tip just goes a bit higher than the other ones. I'll show you the other clip points because they are all different. Where's the other clip point? Check that out. So you can see the 4 clip points, because also the first one, the Sharpshooter, is a clip point. So the most similar ones are the Little Bro and the Sharpshooter. But at the same time, they are different. The inclination and also the thickness and the shape, so they are different blade shapes. They're not the same, and I loved that. And I love how this one just springs a bit, seems to spring a bit higher. We can see a very similar belly right there with the Benny's clip. But I'm just, you know what? Every month I wait happily, anxiously for these knives to come. And yeah, you can tell me that I'm a bit more of an old timer and I love my GECs and the traditionals that I have. And this brand surprised me. And let me just say that before anything else, I'm a user and I'm a collector. And I'm a learner. So I want to keep on learning from these knives. I want to keep on enjoying them. And if you want to testify to the quality of these knives, I think there's nothing better than to have one in hand, because just everything about them is awesome. And if you start playing with watches, and if you're a bit younger, you know, this is a very different traditional. I know perhaps many of the older guys like me in the traditional community may not like these models. I'm not sure, because what's not to like? And if you're one of those in a decent manner, please write down in the comments and we'll have a intelligent discussion, which I'm sure also Ben would love to participate. So this is the Cyborg Jack from Jack Wolf Knives, and there you have the whole family. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is one of the longest videos I've made, but I think it was worth it. Professor EDC out.